You want to hack the life? I give it to you. Stop trying to get in the mood. Start working. That's it. So many people, including myself, waste hours trying to create the most perfect conditions to begin. The perfect morning routine, the right playlist, the right supplements, the right mindset. But here's the truth. Nobody wants to fucking hear that. Starting is the perfect condition. That's how you start. That's how you begin. You just need to start doing instead of talking. The moment you begin starting, your output per unit of time goes up. It's just basic math. Not when you fucking journal about it. Not when you optimize your desk setup. Not when you feel ready. No, the moment you start. See, I used to romanticize productivity. I used to be like, hey, I'm going to pop my zen. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to do my morning yoga. Long routines, deep prep rituals, mental gymnastics around the work that need to be done. 2 hours later, nothing's done. I just feel better. But then I realized something. It takes me about 5 minutes of actually being inside of a hard task to get momentum. 5 minutes of recording these videos until I'm in the mood. And I used to delay these 5 minutes for hours. It's insane. So here's what I did. I compressed that gap between thinking I should start this and just actually doing it. At first it was an hour, then 30 minutes, then 10 minutes. Now, sometimes the moment I think about it, I just start, which is what I'm doing exactly right now. And that compression changes everything. And here's something powerful. Your brain hates open loops. There's like a psychology principle called the Zigzag effect. And like waiters in restaurants can remember every detail of your order when it's active. But if you swap the peas for rice, no onions, sauce on the side, they'll remember all of it. But the moment the bill is paid and the table closes, they forget. Why? Why is that? Let's talk about this for a minute. Because the brain abhors unfinished business. That's why every Netflix episode ends with a cliffhanger. You can't just stand not knowing what's going to happen next. Use that for your ability to learn, your ability to earn. Use that. Look, you don't want to finish your work clean. You don't want to stop halfway through a sentence. You don't want to leave a paragraph unfinished. You close your laptop mid-thought. It feels terrible. It feels uncomfortable. Think about it. It feels good when you finish a project. It feels good when you finish a thought. Now, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, it allows your brain to drag you back to tomorrow. You reduce this energy required to start again. You need to weaponize tension, the ability to get up and go. Let me give you another rule. There's no shortcuts for you, buddy. Other people may get lucky. Other people may cut corners, but not you. You're immune to shortcuts. The word doesn't care about who you are. It doesn't care about your mood. It doesn't care about your excuses. It just needs doing. And when I'm tired and it's 11 p.m. and I've already done a full day of class and more homework and there's more to do, I repeat one thing. I will do what is required, and that's it. Not what's comfortable, not what's convenient, what's required. And there's another line I live by. But I don't know. Even if it succeeds, even if people clap, even if I look great from the outside, I know if I cut corners, that knowledge robs you of joy. So I'd rather work harder, and I have never, not once, regretted working harder, ever. And the thing about working harder and doing the task over and over is that you learn the process of learning. Your brain expands. And people often think that on your deathbed, you'll regret working too much. No. You're going to regret wasting days. Happiness is not some peak moment in your life. It's not the private jet. It's not the launch party. It's not the once-in-a-lifetime weekend. Happiness is stringing as many good days as possible. And what makes a good day? For me, it's simple. If I worked on something meaningful, I trained, I spent time with people I enjoy, that is what makes me happy. If I do all three of them things, man, I won the fucking day. My birthday looks like a Tuesday. My Sunday looks like a Wednesday. That's the goal. Crush your Tuesdays, crush your Mondays. Design a life where your average day is just one you're proud of. And here's the final shift most people never fucking make. They define work as pain. So when someone successful says, I love working, what most people hear is, I love suffering. No, that's not the fucking point. The high performers define work differently. When your brain understands work as meaningful effort, that it's a challenge, that it's engaging, like, you get into this flow. And flow does not come from easy tasks. It comes from, like, a challenge. Like, whenever I'm training in my martial arts, like, I get into a flow state. It's just like that. Once you do something enough times, you get into a point where you don't even have to think. And it's not even easy. It's just there. And easy, doing the same repetitive task over and over is boring. I like the idea of being challenged and being able to critically think. The people who are addicted to work make it easy to be addicted because they do things that are worth doing and they love doing it. So if you lose track of time on doing it, even though it's hard, that's not punishment, that's alignment. So here's the blueprint, here's the wrap up to this whole video. Stop optimizing rituals. Stop waiting for fucking motivation. Compress the gap between thought and action. Stop leaving open loops and close them. Do what is required and crush your fucking Tuesdays. And remember, starting is the hack. There are no shortcuts for you. The work doesn't fucking care, and just start beginning today. And let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciated talking to you guys. And yeah, send this to your friends. Get them fucking working. Get them fucking motivated. Let's get the fuck on.